Yes. Hello, everyone watching this presentation, the last one in the day. Welcome to Java Champion Conference. This is the second day of the conference. I hope that you enjoyed all the sessions before the last one, but this last one is not the least. We have more 2 days coming, but this is a great session from my fellow Java champion, Rafael De Niro, and our Java user group runner for Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, Muaz bin Ali. Thank you for having you this time. I would love you to introduce yourself, start your presentation. I would like just to say that I will take all your questions at the end, so we're gonna answer them because this session is very interactive and you will enjoy it as well. I always enjoy it from Rafael all the time that I presented, but always there is a new updates. So buckle up your seats and let's deep dive into this great presentation. I will leave the stage to the audience and
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mohammed, for your introduction. I'm very happy to be here again in the Java Champions Conference. And I'm here with my friend, Jug Leader from Riyadh, Ali. And we're going to give the talk about the Java challenges. So, Ali, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you so much, Phil. It's a really great pleasure for me also to have here, to be here with you guys. So let's get started.
Awesome. Let's get started. Okay, so let's see here what challenges we're going to go through. So we're going to start from JDK 8, streams, type inference, records, virtual threads, main method, and then we're gonna go up to stream gatherer. Okay, so just one basic explanation about the challenges. So the challenges will be interactive, which means that I want you in the audience to answer any of the choices, like could be A, B, C, or D. And that would be great if you can interact and say what is the answer, because then we can know that you already had enough time to answer to the challenge. And the other thing is that all the challenges were written in Java 23, right? So you don't need to like all the challenges, they will compile with JDK 23, okay? So let's start with JDK 8. So this is the Star Wars Crew Challenge. And as you can see here, we have an array list. And then we are doing some operations with a string. And then we show the size of this string. So let's see the alternatives. And I will ask you guys to think about it and try to guess what is the answer. I'm going to give you something around 1 minute to answer, okay? Okay, so I think that's enough time. So let's check what is the answer. Come on, Duke. So it's 1. So why it's 1? It's because streams are lazy, which means that if there's no terminal operation method, nothing will happen. So we didn't create any list here. We just have one stream object. Okay, so this is the type inference challenge. And Basically, in this challenge, you can see that we have a private interface called var. We have the lambda from concatenator, and we have annotations in a var. So let's see the alternatives then. So what do you think is the answer? Okay, three Turtar said A. Who else? Anyone else? Come on, Simon. Are you here? Okay, so let's go then. Let's see what is the answer. So Simon is saying audio only. I don't understand why he says that. Okay, so let's see. Bill says it's A, so let's see if it's A. It's actually B. Okay, so why it's B? So the first thing is that having an interface named as var is not recommended, but we can use this name as well. And to do that, so if we want to pass a null value to this interface, we have to cast to var. And the other point is that we can use annotations with var as well. And it's totally fine to pass null to a var in a lambda. So a var in a lambda is only a syntax sugar. It doesn't do much because in the end it's going to be a string. So that's why we are able to pass null to this var lambda. So the highlights of this challenge is that you can use annotations in a var. So for example, you could use a non-null annotation from Lombok, for example. So you could validate your parameters using annotations. Okay, so that's it. The other challenge about record is a very important feature because it makes data objects cleaner. It creates a lot of the code that we would be repeating in a normal Java object. So it makes code a lot cleaner. So as you can see, we are using a generic type in this record. We are overriding the equals method. And we are also creating a record inside the main method. And we are doing some operations with those records and showing some data. So let's see the alternatives then. Okay, I'm gonna give you something around 50 seconds, okay? var is an interface, Bill. Okay, 3. He okay. Okay, he's saying it's B. Who else? I'm gonna give you a few more seconds and then you're gonna see the answer. Okay, Bill is saying it's C. Okay, that's enough. Let's see the answer then. Come on, Duke. It's B. So why it's B? Well, the first thing to realize is that we can use generic type in a record. It's totally fine. And we are using the compact form of canonical constructor, which means that it's a simpler form of constructor. We are not using parentheses, for example. And we are also doing a very simple validation with gadget, with the generic type gadget. And if it's not instance of serializable, we would throw an exception. And here, it's okay that we are creating a record inside the main method. And we are implementing serializable. But the thing here, so why the spider hero 1 equals the spider hero 2 is false? It's because we are passing a string here in the first spider hero, but in the second spider hero, we are passing new gadget. So it's a different object, therefore not equals. And here we are comparing the reference of the object, right? So, and here we are just showing the object new gadget with the web shooter name. Okay? And the key points of records is that a record is immutable, which means that you can't use a setter method. You can't change data from your record. And that's great because by reducing how much your code can do, you reduce bugs as well. And we also get the equals hash code and getters for free. We don't need to do that. To string as well. And we can also use for pattern matching. So it's super useful, very good feature from Java. Okay, so now it's with Ali. Ali, you're welcome to talk about this challenge.
Yeah, thank you so much. Should I present this challenge, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, challenge. I
Yeah,
will handle here. It's fine.
all right, all right.
Just go
Okay.
ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. So, hello guys. So in this challenge, we are representing the sealed classes. Uh, as you see here, the sealed classes is a very cool feature in Java that is allowing the subtypes or the classes or the interfaces to be to given the permission to its subclasses or subtypes to be only used by them. So we have here a sealed interface payment, and also we have final class from credit card, and here we have non-sealed class from cash, which implements payment, and we have also the seal challenge, which creating a payment, creating a digital wallet, and trying to check the instance of the payment. So let's check the as usual. We're just giving a couple of seconds here, about a minute. Let's check the alternatives. What could be the answer? You can also put your comments. Come on, guys, try guessing something about this challenge. It's pretty straightforward. I think it's.
Come on, guys, just guess one. Okay, they
Okay.
guessed D because they saw
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the answer is correct. Is
Okay,
D.
let's
Let's
see.
see the duck. Yes, D. Uh, let's see why it's D. Firstly, the concept of sealed classes, that means we are only permitting the credit card and cash. If we give any one of the subtypes as non-sealed, that means we are detaching and allowing the cash class is declared as non-sealed, so allowing it to have subclasses. I mean, any subclasses, like for example, in this example, digital wallet. So the digital wallet can extend now the cache because the cache itself is non-sealed. So when we go down now to the to this if statement, we find that payment is instance of cache because the digital wallet is actually extending the cache. That's why the answer is payment through cache.
Very good. Anything else to add, Ali, or that's it?
Yeah, I think that's very much about it.
Okay. And the other thing cool about about sealed classes is that you can also use it along with pattern matching, and you can, for example, avoid using the default clause in a switch case statement. Because, for example, in the case of the payment interface, we know that a payment can only permit credit card and cash. So it makes the code cleaner as well. Okay, so this is the pattern matching challenge. And as you can see here, we have the analyze threat method, and we are passing an object. And then we are using the case when statement. And we are making some comparisons with some objects. And that's pretty much what we are doing. So let's see the alternatives. I'm going to give you some seconds so that you can guess what is the answer. I'm going to give you a couple more of seconds. Come on, Bill, Aleph, Simon. Any guess? Okay, A. You have one answer, that's enough. Let's see then. It's actually D. So why it's D? Because we are passing 30 in the first analyze threat method, and the 30 is actually a primitive type of int. but then it will get auto-boxed to the wrapper integer, and then it's gonna be wrapped, and then it's gonna fall into the first case integer. Therefore, the first one is gonna be bat signal in sector 40, and Joker is also a comparable object, which means that it's gonna go to the second case when condition. An exception is also serializable, and that's why it's gonna go to the third case when statement. And to learn more about that, I recommend you to open your Java IDE and access those classes to see all the inheritance, for example, from exception or from the integer wrapper class. That's good to learn more, even about design patterns, and to learn more about the Java programming language, how it works. So that's pretty much it about this challenge. And that's about virtual threads. Do you want to go now, Ali?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so all right, so let's talk about virtual threads. In this slide, we have the virtual threads. You know, the virtual threads, it's a very nice feature in Java. So it's like different from the normal thread. The normal thread is always managed or controlled by the OS or the operating system, whereas virtual threads is managed and controlled by the JVM itself, allowing much flexibility. So in this challenge, we are actually creating a virtual thread from the executor API, and then we sleep, then we submit it for to be executed to the thread itself. Then we actually print the statement. So also giving a couple of seconds to guess, guys, what's the alternatives?
Okay, Bill guessed A.
Let's check the answer. Doug?
Yeah, let's check. Yeah, come on, Doug.
Doug? Oh, it's D. Nice. I think there is one guy who guessed it right. Thank you for this. Yeah, so here the code actually within the try with resources will be executed, and also the resource will automatically be closed. That's using the auto close feature in Java, and this is some of the key points and the key takeaways for the virtual threads are always lightweighted, and they, as we said in the beginning, they are actually run on the top of the platform threads, and they're distinct from the platform threads. They consume, as you know, the platform threads is it's difficult to manage and difficult I mean, they have memory consumption and this stuff. The virtual threads are not suitable for the heavy computing operations. They are lightweight threads. So these are some of the most important key points to keep in your mind. Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Yeah. And the other point is that to change the like Worf and Spock, it's very difficult. You have to probably run the program 10,000 times until uh, the order is inverted. So you can try, you can get this program and then you can try it out. It's very
Yeah,
difficult to happen, but it might happen.
yeah, sure, of course.
Very good.
Yeah, another virtual threads. That's why we love it. Virtual threads. So in this example or in this challenge, uh, we are actually able to create virtual threads from multiple APIs. The previous example you've seen, it was using the executor API. Now here it's using from the old, which we used to do the thread API. So in the thread API, this new function, new static factory function is being added is off virtual, then dot start, then you can write your code. So here inside the block of the virtual thread, we sleep for 1 second, then there's print statement, and there is like a try catch, of course, if there is anything happen. Then join, the threaded join. We'll see what after that, we'll see in a minute why this is thread is joined. Then it prints a statement. So try to guess, guys, what's the answer. It's just straightforward. Let's see the alternatives. You can also, Rafael, also share your guessing and answer with the. I think the Java champions they give A, and Bill also gave A. Let's check
Jefferson. Okay,
Jefferson's
Jefferson.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it
nice.
was Alif also choose that. Let's check the doc, please.
Yeah, let's check them. Oh, I
Yeah,
got it right. Congrats.
congrats. That's cool. So let's have also some little bit explanation. As we said here, here we just create the virtual thread normally as we used to, I mean, use the platform thread or the old mechanism. Then, then I think we go to the thread join. Yeah, here the thread join is a really cool function. This will ensure that the virtual thread completes before its execution, before completes its execution before the actually the main thread is completed. So here the virtual thread will absolutely finish the execution. Then the second system.out.print main thread will be executed. That's why we here make sure that the virtual thread is created, then the main thread is executed later on. Yeah, I think finally this will be printed. As we said also, the virtual threads are managed by the JVM, uh, not like the old virtual thread that's managed by the OS. That's why they are highly scalable, and they are also ideal for a large number of concurrent, lightweight, lightweight tasks. You can use them, of course, in microservices. It's being used heavily in microservices and these kind of functionalities. Yeah.
Very good. So the main method, this feature is very good for beginners because we don't have all of that boilerplate code, public static, void main, string args. We don't need that. So we have the void main method, and we are invoking the calculate Ragnarok power. Then we are invoking another method. We're doing a couple of operations there. And I want you to look at the alternatives and then try to guess what is the answer. So let me show the alternatives. I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds, okay? This one is straightforward. Well, should be at least, but I know it's tricky as well. Okay, Aleph is saying it's C. Anyone else? No? Okay, so let's see the answer. Come on, Duke. Congratulations, Aleph, you're right. Anyone else? Okay, no, only Aleph. Okay, so why it's C? So it's an instance method, right? And an instance method can invoke an instance method and a static method as well. So no problem on that. And the other detail is that the read line method only reads string. And in the calculate enemy power, we are converting string to integer and then double, which means that when we sum those values, it's going to be 190. And the other key points of this challenge is that you don't need to declare a class, you don't need to declare the package, and it will also automatically import the Java-based module. So this feature is very good for beginners because many beginners, when they see the public static main string args method, it's too many concepts there. So when they can simply write void main and not need to write the class name, not need to declare the package, not need to import module or even classes, it's much easier. So they can learn programming with Java more easily. So that's super useful feature, and that makes the life of teachers in college a lot easier as well. So that's a nice feature. I really like this one. Okay, now it's with you, Ali.
Yes, thank you, Phil. Yes, we have here another cool feature in GDK 2020. It's called unnamed variables and patterns. The essence of unnamed variables and patterns is that when you don't want to use the variables, or you're sure that you're not going to use them within your block or within your function or anywhere, you just declare them as underscore. So if you pass the underscore, that means the compiler will understand that you are not going to use them inside your block, and you don't actually need this. So let's say we have here interface vehicle, we have a record. Its record is a car having two parameters: brand and year. And of course, it implements the vehicle. Inside the public static main, we are creating a new car, a Tesla, and the brand is Tesla, and the year is 2024. And inside the switch, we are doing some block of code and try to guess what's the answer. Let's check the alternatives.
Okay, Bill and Aleph are saying it's B.
Oh, that's nice.
Nima is also saying it's B. Jefferson is saying it's B.
Awesome.
Let's call Duke.
Yes, please.
You're right. Congrats.
Congrats, guys. Yeah, so as we see here, the unnamed variables feature actually in the first parameter, in the first case where the car, we give like underscore because we actually don't care about the car name or the brand. We just want to utilize the year. So we are checking if the year is greater than 2025, we are printing new car. The second case, actually, we don't want to check anything because we know that if the first case is not met, if it's gonna be eventually an old car. Yeah, this is about the unnamed variable. If you can just give it another click, if you don't mind. Yeah. So when variables actually declaration are required, but not used as we said, we just put underscore to the declaration itself. This will actually improve the maintainability, and readability. Of course, sometimes in your code, in your code base, you declare an exception or you declare a function within these parameters, but you don't use them. Just use underscore. But if maybe if you are using within the block the underscore itself, it's gonna give you like an error called using the underscore as a reference is not allowed, because this is just for the declaration purpose. Okay, yeah, thank you. That's pretty much about this challenge.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ali. Let's go to the next one. This challenge is about flexible constructor. You can go ahead, Ali.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, and this challenge and this the feature is freshly added in 23. It's about flexible constructor. Eventually, that we got big relief now. We are able to play with the constructor subclasses before we call the super class. As you know, before when you have like a subclass, uh, you'll get like compiler error. You cannot use anything before you call the subclass superclass. Okay, in this challenge we have a class called product, and it has like a couple of there is one property price, and there is a constructor. Then we extend the product with the laptop, and if you see here within the laptop class constructor, actually we have some couple of checks. Then we call this super class constructor. Then inside the main, actually, we are creating a new object and passing the price and the model. Then we print the statement. Please, guys, can you guess what's the answer after checking the alternatives? Alif is B. Nima B. Robert Jefferson.
Let's see the
L.
answer.
Yeah, let's see the answer.
Come on, Duke. You're right. Congrats, guys.
That's good. Awesome. Yeah, so here we are creating a subclass of laptop. Here the cool feature really appears. We have now to use the code before the superclass, which is a really nice feature. Then we can see the, if you can just give it one more click, please. Yeah, thank you so much. Now with this feature, actually now developers have the freedom to express their behavior inside our subclass constructors. This feature is really highly important because sometimes we want to control the initiation of the object before the superclass is initiated. So now we can like make some validations, checks before we call the superclass constructor. Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Very good. Thank you so much. And just one other addition to this challenge is that if you put this code in JDK 22, it wouldn't compile. You can't put any code before super, before we had, before this feature, basically. So, okay, so on JDK 24, we have stream gatherer. That's a very cool feature from streams, and it makes the code a lot cleaner. So as you can see, we have a list of a list, and we are using the method window fixed of 3. And in the Firefly messages variable, we are using the fold method from stream gatherers. And then we are showing information in the end. So I'm going to show you the alternatives. And then you can start thinking about the answer. Hello, Siddhartha. Now it's time to try guessing what is the answer. So I ask you guys to write what do you think it's the answer. Okay, Bill already wrote B. Who else? Come on, Aleph, Nima, Herman, Siddhartha, Jefferson. Okay, mesocode, tried C. Okay, Geta Balo D. Who else? Who else? Couple more of seconds. Siddhartha is saying B. Okay, Aruda is saying B. Okay, so let's see the answer. Come on, Duke. It's D. So why it's D? So this window fixed method is super cool because you can create subarrays. So in this case, we create 3 subarrays, as you can see in the survivor groups. And the second method, we join all of those. So firstly, we get the number 1 from the first array group. Then we get the second group, which is 4, 5, 6. And then the last one is 7, is the last subarray group. And then the fold method will basically kind of join all of this information, or we could even say like kind of concatenate and transform it into one optional object. And it's super cool. Like stream gatherers make the code a lot cleaner, and I'll show you why now. So if you tried to do the same window fixed feature here without the stream gatherer feature, you would have to use all of this code. So it's verbose, it's confusing, it's not good, it's bad to maintain. So it's much easier to write one line of code instead of reinventing the wheel. So stream gatherer is super cool, and I'm pretty much sure it's a feature that will stay and it will become standard in the JDK. So, okay, let's recap all the features we saw. So we checked out streams, type inference, records, sealed classes, pattern matching, virtual threads, the new main method that helps beginners, unnamed variables. We checked flexible constructors and stream gatherer. So that's pretty much it, guys. So Ali.
Yeah, thank you so much. Pleasure to be with Rafael. Rafael is really a great Java champion. He's the creator of actually all these challenges and challenges.com, javachallenge.com. He's a great mentor and he's a book author. He has, I think, 2 books so far, the Golden Lesson and the Java Challenge book.
Yeah, I have more books as well.
Nice.
And this is Ali. So who is Ali? Ali is a jug leader from Riyadh. He is also the creator of mesocode.com. He's always sharing content for experienced Java developers. He is usually focused on architecture. He's a principal software engineer with more than 15 years of experience. He's the author of the book, The Best Java Coding Practices to Boost Microservices Productivity, which you can get it for free. So follow him. He's super cool. And I also have a gift for you. I have this announcement. So on the 10th, 12th, and the 14th of February, I'm going to run a free masterclass. I'm going to run 3 masterclasses to help you work on a stress-free job, working with cutting-edge technologies while earning top salaries. So I'm going to help you, intermediate and senior Java developer, to achieve your next career goals. So you can either use the QR code or you can use the link, which is javachallengers.com challenger event. I can send that to you here, just a moment. So basically it's totally free. You get registered and then you're gonna get access to an exclusive WhatsApp group, and you're gonna get access to a nice community of Java developers who want to grow in their careers. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Ali, anything else to add?
Yeah, thank you so much, Rafael. It was really great session with the guys here. We ran a couple of challenges, and thank you so much, Muhammad Taman, for hosting us. It was really great.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you for the great session. I enjoyed it so much, and it has a lot of challenges. Actually, for myself, I still learning. So thank you for the great content. Please follow the master classes from Raffaello and also Mizu Code website. He's really posting a lot of interesting things based on experience and challenging that he already faced during his day-to-day job. Thank you very much. I was with you and enjoyed this session. Muhammad Taman. See you in next Monday. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a great weekend, Rafael, Muad, and see you soon on Monday. If there is one only question. Someone says that I missed the first seven parts, but you don't miss anything. The session is online. It's recorded now. You can watch it again, and you can learn from all these challenges every day. So. But please don't forget to join the master classes, because there is always something new, not repetitive. Even if it's repetitive, something new you will learn, or it will be your reminder. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice evening, morning, or afternoon, based on where you are. So see you on Monday.
Thank you so much, Mohammed.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
guys. See you.